All right.
Why are you always wearing that damn same flannel, bro?
I swear I
I
watch
swear,
it.
I swear,
I swear I watch it. It
ev-
just happens to be. It just happens
every,
to be. I'm telling you.
I think all 3 episodes, all 4 episodes, not even wearing the same damn t-shirt, bro.
No shot.
Same damn
No
t-shirt.
shot. Maybe last episode. I know in one of the thumbnails I was, but I don't think I was actually in the episode
Mm,
wearing it. You know,
okay.
it's just a
Um,
doubly flannel, man.
I
It's
mean,
a
hey,
doubly jacket.
to be fair, it does look pretty. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's
I
fire.
can't lie.
Yeah,
The W drip. W drip.
low key, low key. But hey, welcome back to the High Roll Podcast. I am Quinn, joined by Mars VT.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Yeah, and this week has been pretty massive. You know, it was pre-release
Pretty
weekend.
event. Pretty eventful. Pretty
Yeah.
eventful, I will say.
OP14 is finally out. And how did your pre-release go? How was it?
I actually didn't go to any pre-releases.
Oh.
I didn't play a single pre-release for this set because
Hmm.
I opened 6 boxes,
Yeah.
and that was about enough pack opening for me.
I mean, fair enough. I can't blame you. That's a lot of cards.
But
Yeah.
I did get an Edward Weevil SP, and I got my Mihawk leader, which I'm very, very happy about.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm very, very happy about that because I will be playing Mihawk going into the set. So
Yeah, you got the
whoa,
Mihawk alt art leader as well.
yes, dude, yes.
And a gold don for Mihawk. It's
And
like it's meant
I
to
got my
be.
full set of 10 Don already,
Mm-hmm.
9 Don, and then the gold Don. Ooh, ooh,
That shit, it's
it's
clean.
juicy.
It's clean
It's
for
juicy,
sure.
bro. I love it. What about
Yeah.
you? How did all your pre-releases go?
So I went to 3 pre-releases. I sort of stopped as soon as I wasn't like up, you know. I went like neutral, and I was like, okay, it's time to stop. He's like, if I win a pre-release or if I pull a good card, it's sort of an excuse to go to another one, right? Because like, why not? So first pre-release, I went. I didn't pull anything that great. I got Secret Rare Mihawk, but I did win the thing, so I got the winner stamped girl promo card. Sold that almost immediately. Went to another pre-release.
It is not about the collection with this guy. It is about the
I
money.
don't.
It is a
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not like I'm a scalper or anything. I'm not in it for the profit. I just use that money to pay for more entry fees or to build decks. You know, because it
no.
gets
It's actually
expensive.
so beast. Did you get any good pulls from your Did you get any good pulls from your 18 packs you ripped then?
Yeah, so my first pre-release, I didn't really get much. I got Seeker and Mihawk, but that's it. My second pre-release, though, I got the Treasure Resonante. So,
Ooh.
looking to sell that, just so that I'm up, you know, because I don't
Yeah.
really care. I'm never really gonna use that card. I don't care about alt arts. I'm usually full base art. I only have alt art leader for me for Emu because I pulled it, right? And then I'm gonna sell it
Are
after
you gonna
nationals anyway.
You're gonna selling it after the nationals seems crazy to me.
It's
Like you
going
pulled it,
up
why
in
not just keep
price.
it, bro?
It's going up
Why
in
not just
price as
keep it,
well.
bro?
Why not just keep it? Honestly, with the new reveals, I'm probably just gonna play like Calgara and OP15 at this point.
I can't wait for my Calgary leader to spike up to $80, and
Yeah,
then I'm gonna sell him. And I bought him for $5, bro.
yeah, and you have some upper yard alt arts as well, right?
I did. I did sell them a while ago.
Damn.
So it's like I want the money now.
Yeah.
I
Oh
should have
well.
kept them. I should, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling now that we're 2 weeks away from nationals? Well, this time in 2 weeks we'll be finished our nationals.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about it?
I'm excited, of course. I get to, you know, hang out with you guys again and just chill out. Be in Melbourne. I'm just gonna have a good time. Not gonna stress too much about it, especially when we're already there. Sure, I'll play like IRL games, but when I'm already there in Melbourne, I'm not gonna stress too much about just learning more things and practicing.
Bro,
It's sort of
you're
just
gonna
gonna
be
be
locked.
it's sort of just going to be like chill because by then I should feel fully confident going into the tournament. But recently I've been feeling sort of I'm feeling the highs and lows, you know, because Mihawk is super annoying. Boa I'm feeling more and more hopeful about the more I verse it, but hey, at least we got the Emu Bible updated by my goat Ikailakai, so that's helping. That's helping. But yeah, honestly, my
That's
biggest kryptonite right now is the Emu mirror. I keep losing to the mirror because I'm thinking too much about the OP14 matchups. I need to revisit the mirror. But yeah.
really, yeah.
hmm
Is it much different now with Ground Death in the deck? The mirror is like
Yeah,
different, I assume.
it's very different. It's way more aggressive. It's a way faster. A lot of the times, the player going first doesn't even play a 5 elders. He just kills you with ground death.
Wow.
It's very
'Cause
interesting.
I'm assuming you're like ground deathing the
Valkyrie.
Walkyries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that would be
It
a huge value loss.
Yeah, it's so much value, right? Because sure, ground death, you're going down 1 card in hand and 3 Don on your lethal turn, but you're denying them up out of a 7k swing, so that's 2 cards you're denying them. You're also denying them the +1 from the draw, so you're denying them 3 cards total for 1 card, and it's also a 3 Don investment, so it's so strong. It's so strong.
Yeah, but would you nullify it then pop it, or is it
No, no.
normally just for swinging past it? I assume.
Yeah. So you never really pop it. It's because then you would also have to Mars, and you never really keep Marses. But you just nullify it to go for game, because there's just so much value going for game.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
this I can't lie. I've been loving playing Mihawk, bro. I haven't dropped a
Yeah.
game on him. I haven't dropped a game on him IRL yet.
How many games have you played IRL with them?
Like 10 or so.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not
But
bad.
I've a lot of them I've been like winning pretty dominantly.
Yeah, a lot of them are friendlies though, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
still, you know,
Yeah, it's
it's
still good.
it feels nice that I have that sense of like that I do have that sense of dominance where I don't even feel like, oh, even though this is a friendly, this is a close game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because there's a chance that like, you know, at nationals your first round is just a dude from Melbourne who's like, oh hell, I'll play in nationals. You know.
Yeah.
And he's not super good at the game. And like
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I will 100% guarantee win matchups into people like that
Yeah.
feels
That's
really nice.
nice.
Feels really nice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's just yeah. I have sort of like a heads up because I've been playing OP14 proxy locals for like 2 weeks now, but it's kind of a bummer because I haven't gotten to face many Mihawks. It's mostly just been Emu Aces who haven't done any proxies, or I've versed a few Boas, but I haven't versed many Mihawks, and that's the matchup I'm struggling with right now. But now that you have your deck, I can finally play some webcam games against you, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, dude.
Finally get some real grinding. So
Yeah. But one thing that surprised me, do you know what deck I've been playing? That's like I didn't even expect I would enjoy it, but it's just so fun. Gene Bay. Gene
ooh,
Bay, bro. I
hell
had
yeah,
most of the cards for him. I just chucked them together, chucked in
mm-hmm.
some Perfume Female proxies
Dude, it's a
when I was playing with my
strong
friends.
deck.
It's so funny. Just go on 5 and then go on 5 and then go on 5 on turn 3. Oh,
Yeah, it's
on turn 2 even double search on you go second double searcher and then on 4 Don just swing 5, swing 5, swing 5. Oh, it's dirty.
yeah,
Dirty.
it's a solid deck. It just it's very one-dimensional, but what it does is really strong. Mainly because it has access to blue, right? So it has putting in Perfume Female. So that's what makes it super strong. If it was a red deck, that would be garbage. But since you have that final push and that big 8-drop Jinbei, it really,
Yes,
really
dude.
helps. But
Do you know what
yeah,
I've really enjoyed? I really enjoy like leader effect trash one attached to Dawn. It's like
yeah,
doing that over and over again and just like getting all of that extra Dawn value. Oh, dude,
yeah.
that's why I play green, man. I love extra Dawn value, man.
Yeah, I bet that's satisfying for sure. I was looking at playing Jinbei, but I don't know. It's too like for me because into 6k leaders, which the blue purple Luffy's rising up, and especially Ace, he struggles so much because all of your stuff is 3k base or 5k base, and you attach Kudon on it. But with a 6k leader, you need to attach that extra Dawn, and that hurts your tempo so badly.
Yeah.
But
Especially with like those 3Ks and stuff like that.
yeah, but it's very solid into Emu. Like it's not very good into Emu if it goes first, but if it goes second, it's one of your worst matchups as Emu.
Yeah.
So
Because I imagine double search and then swing 5/5/5 on turn 4 when you have no blocker up was
yeah, and it has unblockable and pudding. So like it's sort of a super aggressive version of Boa, and it's also 5 life. So if it goes second against you, it's really tough because you have to survive that extra turn. But it's manageable. It's not as bad as like Mihawk, but yeah.
But you know, shout out to my boy Jimbe. It's just such a fin deck. And
It's such a fin deck. That's you know.
You know what I was trying to say.
Makes
Very
sense.
fun
Makes
deck.
sense.
Fun deck. And
He's
I love
under the
just
sea,
slapping
man.
people with the fish. I love just slapping people with the fish.
Yeah.
But dude, we gotta talk. Those SP arts for EVO4.
Oh, you mean the Pikachu Nami? Dude.
No!
Dude, the Pikachu SP, oh, that is gonna skyrocket. That's gonna go crazy. Because like people are saying Gengar Nami, but Pikachu Nami, brother, that is I didn't really see the Gengar because it doesn't really look that much like Gengar, but Pikachu, man, that new SP is straight just Pikachu. So
it does look like
the
it.
Scalpers are gonna go crazy for that. It's gonna be insane. But I do.
What do you think's more expensive, Zora SP or Pikachu Nami?
Honestly, I think it'll be Pikachu Nami, especially because like Zora SP. Well, wait. Oh, you mean the Zora SP from OP14, not the EBO4?
From EBO4, yeah.
Yeah.
The EBO4 one.
Oh, sorry.
The 4
my
cost.
god. Yeah, you said Zora. You said Zora SP, and I was thinking Mihawk SP, but yeah, Zora SP. No. I think it's gonna be more expensive than Zora SP because you know Zora SP is expensive because it's playable in Mihawk, right? And Mihawk's a very popular deck, very popular character. Zora's a very popular character, but in OP15 and the full release of EBO4, Yellow is gonna be very strong, right? And
yeah,
if we still have decks like Mihawk, who and just green decks in general, Zeus is an amazing card for yellow. So
yeah,
I think it's just as viable as 4 Zora, but it's even more broader ranged because like you don't really want to play 4 Zora in other green decks. It's mostly just Mihawk. So
you're playing it in a lot of green decks. Like you're playing it in Bonnie, I believe.
I guess because like it's mostly just because Mihawk exists, right? And he rests down yourself.
I think that's why it's so expensive, but
yeah,
it is a very, very, very playable card. I was thinking about it the other day, and it's like, this card is a Supernova and a Straw Hat and his Slash attribute, and it's a 2K counter, and it's a blocker.
Yeah, it's sort of got everything you want because double searchable, 2K blocker. It's insane, amazing art. It's Zora. So it's great. It's great. But yeah, dude.
I finally got to pick up one of the alternate arts. But it does look my friend pulled the SP, a friend pulled it.
Yeah.
I wanted it so bad, but I can't.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the alt art. I haven't seen it in person, but man, the SP looks so nice. I like the base art as well. Alt art, I need to see the foiling in person to actually be an appreciator of that, but yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, but what other SPs did we get? We got this Smoker and Tashigi SP for because I know you love Smoker, so
I do love
what
me
are your feelings on this one?
That SP looks so good, bro. Yeah. I'm so sad it's red.
Yeah. If it was
I'm so sad it's red.
Yeah, if it was green Smoker, oh my god. But he already has it. But yeah, it's very solid.
It is very solid, and we also got the
Sabo.
The 6-cost PWR2 Sabo.
So I think it's this one. This is my favorite out of the SPs
because the art looks really nice. But it's one of those cards where I'm like, I don't know if it doesn't. I don't feel like it gets played that much.
I mean, it gets played a lot in the Sabo deck, right? So
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
it's solid.
Do you think does it get played out a lot, or does it just go straight to your trash to the 2K counter?
It can get played out because it's a 6 cost, so you can pull it out with dragon and all that, but it's a 2K. Yeah, it gets played out sometimes, right? And I feel like especially with Black's control pseudo coming back as with like the unlimited format, like Lucci is going to be super popular. I think this card is a staple in Lucci because you can bring it back
Oh,
really easily with Rebecca. So
yeah. Well, with all the while we're on the topic of
yeah.
extended format,
Mm-hmm.
the unbans
Yeah.
were
Very
wow,
interesting.
very very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, I think it shows a little bit of how power creep has happened in the One Piece card game.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, because like if Moby Dick is unbanned,
Yeah.
what is even happening?
Yeah.
2,000 power to all of your Whitebeard pirates is insane.
Yeah, I low key think in unlimited format, Whitebeard, Edward Newgate, the OP01, OP02 leader, he's
OPO2, yeah.
he's gonna be very, very oppressive because Moby Dick is just a really strong card because, he goes down to 0 life and now he's an 8k leader. Even at 1 life, he's an 8k leader.
Wait, that
Like,
affects your leader as well?
yeah, it affects all Edward Newgates. So that's why it was so strong in Newgate because it makes your leader an 8k permanent.
Wow,
So so
that's
that
insane.
leader is gonna be on the comeback in unlimited format.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
What?
But some other unbans as well. So basically what Bandai is doing with the unlimited format is whenever blocks rotate, or a lot of the OPO1 cards or OPO2 cards, whichever blocks are rotating out and is only going to be in unlimited format, they're sort of looking at the cards that are banned in that block and deciding which cards need to stay banned, which cards can be unbanned without affecting the meta too much, right? So for example, they're also unbanning Enia's Lobby and Ice Age. What else? And Meteor Fist, is it called? The Sakazuki event.
Love of I can't remember exactly what it's called, but
Yeah, but it's
it's
very strong.
it's I think it's going to be a very interesting format. Definitely, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I think because like the problem is like Emu is still gonna exist in that format if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah.
it's gonna
Well,
be
obviously.
interesting, but Lucci will be quite the menace, I think, because he is gonna get all the EBO4 support as well. So he will have a game plan into Emu on top of having all of these new tools to remove stuff into other decks, right? So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for sure. And they also have announced new like prizing and tournaments for this unlimited format, like the Serial Yamato. Looks really nice. I'm excited to just have more events with the downfall of online events, but
Yeah, I'm really hoping that there is more events than just like I hope there's more big stakes events than nationals and regionals this year,
yeah,
because having like I know like if I was living in Melbourne, right, they have their regional 2 months after nationals,
yeah,
and then they have to wait what until January next year before they get another big event in their like unless they have to want to travel to a different state, I guess. But
yeah. Especially just living in Australia, it's so tough to go to these big events. Like online events were
yeah,
sort of our saving grace, right? Because our country is so far apart with our major regions that if we want to travel and go to another regionals, it's basically like going to another country in a lot of other places of the world. So
yeah,
it just sucks.
it's either like an 8 hour drive or
Yeah, it's
or a
like if
flight.
yeah, it's actually miserable. And yeah, and since we already have very little major events, losing the ones that we have online and making it so that we have to go to these events in person, it's really rough for a lot of people because I know a lot of people don't really have like enough finance to actually go to these regionals and these national events, and it just sucks.
Yeah,
It sucks. So
it
I
does suck.
really hope they introduce a lot more events and make it adequate. Like make it so that there's a sufficient amount of events happening in each of like the major cities. because otherwise it's gonna feel really bad.
Yeah, and like I think that's just a problem with living in Australia though.
Yeah.
We're missing like a lot of things, which is it makes it honestly it kind of makes it a little bit hard to
Hmm.
play One Piece here at times. Like I can't just like because here in Australia, for those who don't know, we don't have like a TCG player like
Yeah.
or equivalent of TCG player. So everything you have to find either through like Facebook groups or people at your locals or get ridiculously scalped by online markets
Yeah, it's
that make you pay like $5 for a $1 SR.
yeah, it's crazy, honestly. Like we really need a TCG player equivalent, but again, since our regions are so far apart, it's just so tough. And since we're like so far apart from all the other countries as well, we're just in the other side of the world. So I really hope in the future sometime we get a TCG player equivalent, especially with how big card games are getting, especially One Piece, right? But who knows? Who knows?
Uh, I'm sure. I'm hoping it'll come eventually. You know.
Yeah,
Um. But, I mean, for now,
it's
we just gotta.
we just gotta
I mean,
cop
I
it.
also do. I do kind of enjoy it because it's like
Yeah,
I have to hunt for my cards,
yeah.
which I'm not
I
enjoying right
like.
now because I'm trying to get my Lore Beppos and my Kid Killers and stuff, and I can't get them anywhere.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Because like I
All
enjoy the community aspect of like getting to interact with people and actually like looking at people's like folders, and if you're a collector, it's pretty cool. But being a person who just wants to build decks, and especially some of the more obscure decks, it's so tough to get these products because some people just don't really care about selling their bulk. They're not really looking at like Facebook to see
yeah.
listings to sell their bulk, and so many of these decks require bulk. Like I really want to build Foxy, but I have no clue how I'm gonna get the cards, the older cards for Foxy. Like,
Hey
where
man,
am I gonna find these, man? It's gonna go
I'm trying to
crazy.
build Blue Ivankov.
Yeah, like
And
it's
like
cooked.
where am I gonna
It's
find these
cooked.
cards for the leader?
Yeah,
And
it's insane.
it's insane. It really is. It makes it really tough to build some like yeah, as you said, more obscure decks.
Yeah.
Because like I'm probably gonna end up paying like $5 for a playset of OPO2 buggy searches.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. Because like the only saving grace we have is Grand J Games. They're kind of the goat. They somehow just have a bunch of bulk from older sets, and they have a good like delivery system across Australia. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
they're pretty goated, but you know even they don't have all the cards because we're in Australia. We don't have that much stock, right? Especially with the scalpers now. Now
yeah.
it's cooked.
I mean, my locals now has dropped down to 1 pack pricing instead of 2 pack
Oof.
pricing
Yeah.
because they just don't have cards like enough packs for to last them until like the next set comes out. But I
Yeah.
think it's also a problem on Bandai. I've heard
Yeah.
that like OP14, OP15, and EBO3 are going to be like short print run sets,
Mm,
which is going to be like it's going to be quite annoying. Um, especially like trying to get product, you can't even like get. I don't know, like people. Yeah, you basically have to know the people who run stores to be able to get lots of product.
yeah.
Um, I was fortunate enough to be able to get in on someone who knows someone,
Mm-hmm.
but like most, you're gonna struggle to buy more than like 2 boxes. Most from for like EBO3.
Yeah, exactly. And like even here in Sydney, which is a much more major like city than where you live, it's so tough because one of the local game stores that I love and that's like really close to me, they literally didn't have any OP14 product and they did pre-release as a constructed event because they just didn't
Wow.
have any product yet.
Wow.
So it's like
That's good.
so at least I had free entry, so I was kind of just entering for free to win the winner stamped go. But it's still insane that they have 0 packs, and that stuff like this can happen when you look at like eBay and there's like hundreds of like boxes being sold at ridiculous prices by scalpers, and it's just
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's quite annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you know, on the upside, some of Hey man, I don't think without the like limited stock you would have been able to sell your young girl for $150. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm just taking advantage of a lot of like clueless Pokemon players who are like, oh my god,
The Pokebros.
this card is
Wow.
gold winner stamp. This card's gonna go crazy. It's so limited edition. But
And then when Blue Nami gets when Blue Yellow Nami rotates out of meta, it just drops to 50 cents.
yeah, I mean, I feel like Blue Yellow Nami is to stay, especially with the OP15
Yeah.
stuff, because it's just such an insane deck. EBO4 buffed it. I mean, EBO3 buffed it so much.
It's
so strong.
Yeah, the leader is just so general, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It can play anything really. Like that leader is. I feel like that leader is going to be a problem in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can never really go wrong with a leader effect that makes you a 7k leader and gives you card draw. It's like,
yeah,
you know, it's just Ace, but sort of like the beta version of Ace, you know? Because, like, Ace, he's got free resource generation, free defense, and he's got free card draw. Basically the same thing with Nami, but yeah, it's solid. It's solid.
I think she'll be a very, very strong leader going forward, especially with these new OP15 cards like Nico Robin, which just allows you to play out an extra card.
Yeah.
Of Sky Island type, so just running like a little Sky Island package or something.
Yeah, I think Sky Island might be the way to go in OP15 because man, this Robin is disgusting in the Nami deck, right? Because not only is it a 7 so by the way, new card guys, 7 cost 7k power strike attribute OP15 yellow character Nico Robin. With 1k counter on play, you may add the top card of your life to your hand. So this is gonna proc Blue Yellow Nami's effect of getting you another card if you have 7 or less in hand. If your leader has Straw Hat Crew, has the type Straw Hat Crew, you heal that life back. So you've just drawn 2 cards, 1 from the life you took, 1 from your leader effect, and then you healed it back up. And then you get to play a 5 cost or less Sky Island type character. So you're developing a 7k body, usually like a 5-6k body with an effect, and you're also drawing 2 cards. This is an insane card. It's so insane.
Yeah. It's gonna be really tough to beat that, especially when you consider like playing out like a 5 cost Calgara off of that. So that every one of your subsequent turns, or if you have one on the board, like on your 5 don turn, you play out that 5 cost Calcara.
You're gonna be drawing
and then on your 7 don turn, you play out that Nico Robin.
Yeah.
Boom. Suddenly I'm +3 in hand.
Yeah. It's so strong, right? And like couple that with like the EBO3 support, the EBO3 Nami, the EBO3 Robin, this deck is gonna be a menace for sure.
Menace.
And also the new EBO4 Luffy is also great in this deck because it's a 9 cost, so you can put a Don leader and you're dealing with a 7k Nami that becomes a 9k when you trash a card and a 12k blocker. It's gonna be oppressive. It's gonna be oppressive for sure.
That deck is going to be annoying. I'm not a big fan of blue meta decks, but
yeah, because I mean, I just hope they do something about pudding at some point because now she's got all of the strong yellow cards, but on top of that, like we mentioned last episode, she's got Red Rock, she's got Grabblade, she's got pudding. So it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's like.
And Jozu
it's just scary.
As well.
And Jozu, all of these super strong cards.
All these just like super strong blue cards.
So
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm really interested to see what green leader they drop for this set. I can't even think of like what it would be. You know what I mean?
I hope it's like, man, green, black, NL to piss off all of the yellow NL players. just make it something crazy.
I do want a green black deck. It's been such a long time since we've gotten a green black deck.
Corona and Isho, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
But that's crazy.
So it's been 9 sets since we've had a green black leader.
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to play black. I think it's such a really cool color, but
Mm-hmm.
both Perona and Ishu are pretty mid.
Mm.
So
Yeah, for sure. It's just like Perona might be like decent in EBO3 when it gets the Gecko Moria event, but still it just has that consistency problem. It has no proper searcher. Now it has the event searcher, but it's just I don't know if it's enough to do
yeah,
anything.
I'm
But
probably gonna have a play around with it, see what I can do. But
yeah.
it's gonna be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to post nationals.
Mm-hmm.
To getting a to where I can chill out on playing Mihawk as much and just playing like fun decks. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a fun deck guy. I'm not usually a super sweaty player.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll play it every now and then, especially for like a big tournaments. I'll grind super hard for that, but like at the moment with nationals, I'm grinding that Mihawk, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
I actually need to practice. Is it weird that I just like haven't practiced the mirror at all?
Yeah, you should get on that because that's probably gonna be your most popular matchup.
Nah,
So I mean,
nah, surely
I
not.
could easily see you versing more Mihawks than bows. So lock in, buddy.
Hey man, at regionals I only lost one blue purple Luffy in the peak of blue purple Luffy meta.
Yeah,
So
but that's regionals, right? And that's regionals in South Australia. Now we're at nationals, right? There's gonna be a lot more of the meta.
yeah, I mean yeah, that's true. But
So
I think Mihawk is probably gonna be. You're right. I think it's gonna be the highest population rate.
yeah.
Um, because Mihawk is such a strong character and it's such a good deck.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but what do you think is gonna have the highest conversion rate?
So it really depends. I think it depends. Everything depends on how much boa there is. And since we're in Australia, there's gonna be a lot of boa, right? So basically, how it's going in my head is imagine just like a graph, right? The more boa there is, the less Mihawk there will be because the Mihawks will either get dropped out or like they'll either lose to the Boas or the Mihawk players would just be playing Boa instead because they're just playing the strongest deck, right? So the more Mihawk, the more Boa, the less Mihawk, and the more Boa, the more Emu because Emu is actually pretty good into Boa especially
Really?
before EBO3, like without the 5-cost Nami, it's favored for Emu unless she Giga high rolls. Right. You just gotta play it right.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's sort of like the sort of what we're going with here. It's kind of the triangle again, which kind of sucks, but yeah, it's kind of Boa beats Mihawk, Mihawk beats Emu, Emu beats Boa. So we're back in the triangle.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're quite back in the triangle because I think there is decks like Dofi, like Crocodile,
Mm-hmm.
where well, not necessarily Crocodile, but like Jinbei, Ace, UP Luffy as well. Like these decks are gonna be they're gonna have a showing. And
Yeah.
I definitely know Black Crocodile is gonna have a showing as well because there's not gonna be many of them, but they're gonna be like the cult followers of Black Crocodile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like like the reason why I say it's kind of like a triangle is because it's kind of like a triangle, but like a 5-dimensional triangle, right? Because
That's a pentagon.
yeah, well, no, but it's like a triangle, but like not a 2D triangle, a 5D triangle, not a 5-sided triangle, right? Because sure,
What do you mean 5-dimensional
okay,
triangle, bro?
just stick
What
with
does
me.
that even mean, bro?
Just stick with me. Just stick with me, right? Because sure, we've got this main triangle of Boa, Emu, Mihawk, right? But on the other side, we have all of these decks that do great into 2 out of 3 of the decks, and they hard lose to one of them, right? So if we bring up Dofi, well, I guess Ace is also in there, right? If we bring up Dofi, Dofi is really good into Mihawk. He's aight into Emu, and he's good into Boa, but he's really bad into Ace, right? Bonnie, amazing into Mihawk, Boa, Dofi, a lot of stuff. Really bad into Emu. Stuff like that, right? Croc, again, really good into a lot of stuff. Really bad into Ace and Emu. So, it's sort of weird how like, we've got this main triangle, but we've got a lot of other decks that sort of inch themselves into the triangle by dodging one out of three of the sides, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
So like
interesting.
every deck has one. I feel like every deck has like one bad unwinnable matchup.
Yeah.
And I do think part of um the skill base for playing Mihawk at least
Mhm.
is bringing the right tech cards and seeing the decks that you're building these tech cards for.
Yeah.
So like if I see, so I think I'm gonna see a lot of boas
Mhm.
because Australia is a very yellow country. We love
Gambling.
gambling, and like as much as like a joke that is, there is truth to
It's
it.
true.
There is a lot of yellow plays and a lot of So I think there's gonna be a lot of boas.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, what beats boa? But I can't put blockers up, right?
Yeah.
I'll play ACOS Kid.
Yeah.
And so if I run an ACOS Kid, maybe two of them, my matchup becomes infinitely better into Boa.
Yeah.
But then I'm losing tech cards like a 9-cost Shanks or a 9-cost Mihawk for a different matchup like Emu
Mhm.
or Ace. And these cards are like these ACOS Kids are basically unusable in those matchups.
Yeah.
So I think part of the skill curve of One Piece, like a long running like a 9-round tournament like a nationals, is
Mhm.
picking the right tech cards that you think are going to be right for your environment.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I've seen a lot of people sort of make this analogy with Mihawk, where he's kind of the deck where you're sort of choosing which deck to lose to and winning into the other stuff, right? Because you can't tech for everything. So you sort of have to give up one matchup to win the others. So it's very dependent on knowing your environment and everything. But the reason why I'm still iffy about Mihawk, not just pushing the agenda that like Mihawk's a fraud and that I want less Mihawks to be there so I have a better chance, but
Hey man,
more so because again, I don't know how well Mihawk does into just random rogue stuff. And Australia loves random rogue stuff.
hey dude.
So that's the only thing I'm worried about for Mihawk. Well, if you bring a deck like Ace or a deck like Emu, we've got such a solid baseline that we're amazing into all the rogue stuff, and we can still compete into the top tier. So
I mean, how one of the people from my locals is going and he's playing purple yellow croc.
that deck is disgusting. I hate that. It's so miserable to us, bro. I
I
hate it.
I played into him.
It's
I played
annoying.
into him 3 times
Hmm.
as Mihawk. I lost the first one because he told me, "Oh yeah, you got to go aggressive into me." I think he was ribbing me because I went aggressive and I lost, right?
Yeah.
And then the second game, I just didn't hit his life. I didn't care if he went up to 9 life or whatever.
Yeah.
I played super slow. I cared all of his characters as soon as they came out. He had like 2 cards in hand both games, and I had like a full board of like 11Ks.
Yeah.
Or I would just play like a kid out because they have nothing to do with a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, wow, I just slammed him, bro. There was nothing he could really do.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a difficult deck, but I think it's very strong. It's just so
Yeah,
annoying. I'm so glad that 7-cost Robin isn't in the game yet. I'm so glad
yes,
EBO3
definitely.
isn't out because then that deck could literally get you to 0 life with 9-cost boas and all this stuff,
And then if I
and
ever throw a
you just
7K
lose.
attack, he just lose. I just lose.
You just lose. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. You just lose.
That's a
So
ridiculous interaction, by the way.
yeah, so Okamae into that is sort of just like what the hell. But even other than that, he's got so many strong tools now because he's got the Kikunojas, which he can redirect into to heal. He's got the Kumas, which he can redirect into to heal. He's got the new 9-cost Boa, which burns a life and heals one. He's got the 8-cost Crocodile, which also heals him. He's got so many tools, but he's not great into stuff like Emu
He doesn't have
because
he doesn't have ACOS Crocodile.
he does.
Oh wait, which
The
which one are you
purple,
talking about?
there's a purple ACOS
Oh,
crocodile which heals
oh
them alive
yes,
and cycles every turn. He's got so much healing.
the purple one.
Yeah, yeah. He's got an insane amount of healing. He's got more healing than any other deck. And the ability
Yeah,
to
that's
redirect. It's a menace, but thankfully into Emu he's not amazing because he doesn't really have a way to get around blockers, and I just output so much aggression, so it works out.
yeah, and I can kind of out control him on Mihawk, just
Yeah.
like literally slow the game down, just
Mhm.
KO everything that he plays out.
Yeah.
Make sure
Just
he, and then especially if I establish the Kid Fortress, there's nothing he can do.
yeah, exactly. So like it's a very interesting deck, and I feel like it's very pilot based as well because it's got some serious potential. I just want that deck to rotate ASAP. I don't want to verse it. I don't want to verse
Yeah,
it ever, bro. It's actually the
the
most miserable thing to verse.
the 2 months, but the wait no the like 1.5 months between February, like halfway through February where
EBO3.
EVO3 releases and the start of April when we get rotation is going to be hellish, I believe.
Man,
It's going to be the most wild
I
format of all
really
time.
hope there's no major tournaments because, bro, I don't want to verse
Hey man, we
BIPOC,
have a
man.
Melbourne Regionals is in that time.
I don't know if I'm gonna go if that's a thing. I don't
I
know.
mean, me neither, bro.
That is so
Holy
miserable, and
shit.
I'm not gonna succumb and play it myself.
Dude,
It's
imagine
just not
Emu, you
fun.
just don't play your Jupiter out of your 5 elders. That's the
Eh.
tech into him, bro. Because if you do, then he can just redirect into the Nico Robin.
Yeah, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else, but yeah, I really just want that deck rotated ASAP, and I want to see the new in OP16 since it's going to be Paramount War based, and they also revealed that there's going to be a leader that hasn't gotten a. There's going to be a character that hasn't gotten a leader card yet. Guess my bet's on Bon Clay because Okama Way is rotating out, and I mean sorry, Purple Dofla.
Probably yellow croc.
Purple Yellow Crocodile is rotating out, and Okama Way is getting reprinted. It got reprinted in PRBO 2, so it doesn't really make any sense unless they are gonna release like an Ivankov leader or a new. Sorry, not Ivankov. Oh my god, I'm all over a Bon Clay leader that can use Okama Way. So it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, it's not purple yellow because
Then we're just back in the same problem, bro.
yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be purple black and gonna use the
I'm
black
also thinking it's
crocodile
going to be
stuff
purple black, yeah.
because then
Because then
like
it gives up.
it gives them the on
It,
clear.
yeah, it gives them all of the support still to be a
Mm-hmm.
playable leader once like block 2 rotates out as well.
Yeah, it'll be
Um,
interesting.
what are some of the leaders like? Can you think about like any leaders that are going to like suffer really hard from block rotation?
Let's think. Honestly, I have no
Like,
idea. I've never really put like conscious thought into block rotation. I mean,
I
all of
think
Red Rocks are going.
thank God, bro.
Yeah, big bodies are
Kaido
finally
Linlin
playable.
viable
They're
strategy,
playable.
bro.
They're playable. Nah, bro. It's just gonna get frozen. Low Beppo. Low Beppo into Low Beppo into Low
No!
Beppo, bro. You're never gonna swing that.
No.
Kuzan freeze. Kuzan freeze. You're never gonna swing that, man.
Yeah.
It's not
I
happening.
mean, God, I'm just going through like Animal Kingdom is losing so much stuff. Well, actually, not a lot of stuff, but like they're losing
Onigashima?
Inagashima.
Yeah.
They're losing Tenkos Kaido.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, I just really want all of the original four emperors to get new leaders, man. Because I really want to play
Yeah.
Shanks as a new leader. Because Red Shanks, God knows, that it's not playable. Purple Shanks might be best deck in format. I don't know.
I saw a slander post of Red Shanks this week.
Yeah.
And it was like top deck that's never converted, bro.
Yeah.
Never topped, never won anything, but it was always a best deck, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's John potential, man, bro. It's just, I I don't know. And I really want a Linlin leader that's actually good, man. I feel like we've never had that.
Yeah, true.
And that's crazy. She's one of the 4 emperors, one of the original. Like, what? And
I mean, we've also never really had a good Kaido leader either.
exactly. So like it's crazy that they're slandering the 4 emperors this hard, man. I really want it. Really want
I mean,
to.
I think something I'm gonna miss is the yellow Big Mom package with rotation.
Yeah, that is getting rotated, huh?
So like Tenkos Linlin is
Yeah.
gonna be missing. So Pudding is gonna take a massive hit.
Yeah.
A massive hit by that, which is really sad, I think, because I do love Pudding.
hmm
Even though I don't play it that much anymore. But
Yeah, they
it's a
they
really
really
fun deck.
gotta support these new decks with I don't know how they're gonna support it either. I guess
Well,
all of the
that's what.
OP15 stuff is very generic so far. All the ABO4 stuff is very generic for yellow, so it's already helping.
Yeah,
But
I mean, how do you feel about them printing so much generic support for all these decks?
I mean,
Like,
I think for a color like yellow, it's fine because yellow hasn't really had something broken. It hasn't really had a broken leader that can abuse these things, right? Like the closest we get are combinations with yellow, like Boa. But even Boa, she isn't insane. It's the blue stuff that's insane. So it's yellow hasn't really been too strong ever. It's I guess NL and NL might be scary. That's it.
dude, and now it's gonna be so scary, bro. Imagine he just heals like 3 life or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can use Borsalinos now to heal 1, develop a blocker. That's the scary part because the only thing he was lacking is that mid game part. Other than that, yellow hasn't ever really been too big of a problem. And I think it's fine
Good.
giving them
Keep it that
basic
way.
support.
Keep it that way.
Hey,
I
I prefer fighting yellow to a lot of other colors.
I mean, me personally, I think I just have I have a problem with yellow because I probably haven't figured out how to do the matchup quite right yet.
Hmm.
But also because I feel like I have to starve them, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to play that minigame where like you starve and you methodically sort of like take 1 life per turn or take life until they get 1 trigger and then you need to make sure you have something to deal with their trigger.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. I really like that minigame compared to versing some decks that are just brick walls. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do like that, but at the same time, it's like those games take forever to play, man.
yeah,
They take so long.
but it's an interesting game.
Sure, yeah.
When you're versing something that minuses 1k to your entire board, becomes a 7k leader, freezing everything, turning your blockers useless, feels a bit different.
Hey, what deck are you talking about there, man?
Guess in the comments below. Take a peep. Take a guess.
Hey, I do not
If you
support
guess
this
right,
anti-Mihawk agenda. I do not
if you guess
support
right,
this.
I'll give you a thumbs up in the comments.
Wow, thumbs up. That's what you give someone.
It's big praise. It's big praise from me.
Can I get a thumbs up?
No. It's big praise, man. You can't just get it for asking. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Is that what I get if I win nationals? A thumbs up from Quinn?
Yeah, you'll get a thumbs up. You'll get a thumbs up.
Okay, fire.
You get a thumbs up in a few places.
What?
A few thumbs up.
Anyway, so next topic.
Yeah. So
I think well, something I think that should be implemented more, or at least I wish was implemented more in my local area, is like other formats than just the 1v1, right?
Facts.
I don't know if that's just a symptom of Australia or
Yeah.
South Australia or just outside of Japan, but we don't get like
Anything.
or at least nearby me, we don't get 2v2s, we don't get 3v3s, we don't really get off meta like tournaments where like all the meta leaders are banned.
Yeah.
Also, okay, something I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's like an off meta tournament, bro.
Yeah.
They ban Red Brain Smoker.
Because it's super strong. It's a solid off-meta deck, man. It's too strong
It's
for
a
an
solid
off-meta
off-meta deck, exactly. It's an
Yeah,
off-meta tournament.
but when you ban all the off-meta stuff, some stuff becomes too strong.
Oh yeah, so we got to ban the off-meta stuff from the off-meta tournament.
Yeah, you sort of have to, you know? Sort of have to. Because otherwise, some decks are just too big of a menace. Like, bro, I was going to one of my locals, because I was sort of going to all locals around Sydney just to practice up before OP14, just to practice up my Emu Mirror and my Ace matchup. There was one store that was doing, that had an Ace and Emu ban. Guess what everybody was playing? They were all playing
Zora.
Zoro. You can't ban
Well, that's
Ace and
'cause-
Emu and play Zoro.
But
That's
just
illegal. That
that's
doesn't make
just
sense.
yeah. Okay, then what if you ban Zora?
Then that's fine.
Exactly. Then it would be off-meta tournament, and then
Okay, so-
that's not an off-meta tournament. That's just the game store owners being stupid about what they ban.
It's not even the store owners, it's the players, man. Like, what are we doing? But
That's crazy.
yeah, it's like how I feel these off-meta things should go is they should sort of rotate what bans. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like they
I feel
should
like
ban the
they should
meta
have.
stuff, and when you win with something, or if something is way too prevalent and winning everything, then you can ban those, right?
Yeah, like you should have your off-meta tournament, right?
Mhm.
And then every week, like if let's say if something wins 2 weeks in a row, then you ban that deck, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like, one thing that I like, because I sometimes participate in online locals on the VV Theory Discord, they run off-meta stuff, and they also have this thing where every time they do an off-meta locals, they have a challenge deck and also a random deck, right? Where they have certain challenge decks, which was like the most recent VV video, for example. Like, for example, they'll have like Blue Kuzan, and you gotta play this deck and you'll get extra points. Stuff like that is pretty interesting as well. Like, what I love about off-meta, one example of off-meta that I love is Riftbound. Riftbound has done an amazing job with off-meta, from what I've heard, is because they have implemented a system where in major tournaments, if you are the best performing player on a certain legend, you get a special card for that legend. And those cards sell for tons. So
that's so awesome.
That's so sick, because if Bandai implements that, and I like it's incentivizes me to play leaders like Red Yellow Sabo, be the best Red Yellow Sabo player at the tournament, and I get something special for that.
But I'd actually dick on some kids on RG Smoker at Nationals.
Yeah. And another thing that they should implement is just a small sideboard.
Yeah,
because like,
but then I think sideboards is kind of weird in One Piece because all of our Swiss rounds is best of one.
Yeah, but I mean, I heard that Flesh and Blood does best of one only, and they have sideboards.
Really?
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Because like the thing about One Piece is that you flip over your leader, and then based on what you're versing, then you can sideboard, and then you play. So it sort of works out, right?
Yeah.
Because like you just need to see the leader, and then you can choose what to sideboard. Where like I get what you mean, like best of ones and sideboarding, but you don't need that information about that deck, because as soon as they flip their leader, you get that information to sideboard off of. So I think a sideboard would be healthy, because then decks like Lucci can play into stuff like Emu, because they can just sideboard out their removal, play a more sort of EVO4 centered Burgess build, something like that, and they can still compete.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think it would be an interesting thing for them to test at least. I think they should test it at least.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do think it would also make meta decks like way harder to beat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if they could, like, especially like blue decks, imagine you didn't have to always run a red rock, so that if you kind of something like Rayleigh, you could just sub out my red rocks for grab blades instead, or something like that.
I mean, that's true, but it also gives off-meta decks a lot more options to actually compete with the rogues, because a lot of the time, off-meta in this game the problem with it is that they're not good into all of the meta decks. They're really good into some, but they really hard lose to one, right? So if you had that option to sideboard and tech in options to deal with certain matchups as you go, it sort of benefits off meta the same way and even more because for example, if I go to a tournament and I flip over my leader and it's a red yellow Sabo and I'm versing an Emu, he has no clue what I'm gonna put in my deck. He has no clue what he's versing. He has no clue what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what he's gonna play every turn and how he's gonna respond to everything. So I have a huge advantage on top of the sideboard, right? What is he gonna sideboard? Especially with these like strong decks that have their own packages, they can't deviate from them. It sort of benefits this off meta stuff a lot. So I would like to see it at least tested.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, imagine my Mihawk list.
Yeah.
But if I'm versing Emo, I can just sub out my ACOS kid for like I don't even know what's annoying for Emu. I don't know, a 5th Shanks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's true, but like I don't know. I could run like a completely different thing. Like I don't. The meta would be more diverse, so you would have to tech for a lot of things, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
what is this red? Okay, I gotta ask. What is this red yellow Sabo build that you keep talking about?
Okay, he's just a fun leader, right? He just came to the top of my mind, and with the thriller box support, he's actually like pretty decent.
Okay.
Because like what you can do with red yellow Sabo is put any 7k power character on top of your life. You can buff it up with Don and then put it on top of your life, and buff another character for plus 2k until the end of your next turn. Oh, sorry, until the start of your next turn. So
wow.
So it gives your board protection for your rest of the characters because you're buffing them up by 2k. Yeah. You can choose what to put on your life, so you can recycle stuff like Kikunojo. Because you can put Kikunojo on your life, you get hit, it gets played out again, and then you attack, you put it on life again, and that's an infinite loop. You can recycle on plays by putting stuff on life, getting it back, and playing it. Like you can play Kuma, and you can put it on life immediately because it's a 7k base, and you can get it back, and you can play Kuma again next turn, and you're double healing. So it's got some really cool stuff.
That sounds pretty fun.
It just has trouble finishing the game, but with this the box stuff, it's interesting.
I think the other thing that sideboards would allow for is like more deck building creativity as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like that's something that does tend to lack in the One Piece card game, which I'm a little bit sad about.
Yeah,
is that a lot of the time people just start net decking.
They're
like, oh, what top did the last Japanese CS? All right, I'll take this one and I'll play it immediately.
Yeah, I swear, nobody makes their own decks, especially in these recent metas. Nobody's coming up with anything, bro. Everybody's just going on GG, looking at the CS winner, copying that, playing it on the sim. All right, time to buy all the cards. It's harder in Australia because we don't have that much stock, so like, can't really test too much random stuff. But
I mean, to be fair, last meta wasn't really a very innovative meta.
Yeah,
it was pretty. Top 3 decks have are very solved. But with this new meta, I feel like I have so many more options now. I actually have to make decisions about what's in my deck.
Yeah, especially with Mihawk. I've seen so many different Mihawk builds. I honestly love the Wano build, and I feel like it has potential with You Can Be My Samurais, and you just draw so many cards, because I was versing this Mihawk player. I versed him like 3 or 4 times just on the ladder randomly, and it was pretty oppressive, because I mean, he did high roll a bit. He almost always got double searcher, and then he found You Can Be My Samurai, and then played You Can Be My Samurai, and then he's drawing 2 cards for 1 Dawn. So it's like pretty solid. Yeah. But it's pretty cool because it can activate like on rest effects as well, because you're resting stuff with You Can Be My Samurai and drawing cards. It's interesting. But I think that there's so much testing you can do with these new decks. Like, especially all the EBO4 stuff. Like, Kuzan decks are not solved. Sakazuki could easily make a comeback. People just aren't testing it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like super excited to test with Piranha. I think. I
Yeah.
think with like the cost reduction and being able to freeze like 10 drops with Mihawk could be pretty fun. Like being able to freeze a 7 and a 5 with like 5 cost Piranha could be really fun as well.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sort of like scared of a lot of the EBO4 decks as well that I haven't versed that much. Like, man, I know some psycho Shirahoshi players in Australia because let me tell you one thing. If you go to any locals in Australia, there's always that one guy who plays Shirahoshi.
It's
I don't know what it
yeah,
is.
every locals I've been to, there's been one Shirahoshi player.
I don't know what it is, but man, those Shirahoshi cards are disgusting. They're so strong. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like Megalo's crazy, the bird fish is nuts.
Bird Neptunian.
Yeah, scaled Neptunian is crazy, man. You like draw 5, trash 5, character rush for 1 Don.
Dude,
it's
I played against a Foxy today. Oh
Foxy's
my
nuts.
god,
Foxy's
it was
nuts.
so. If I round 1 at Nationals, I sit down and my opponent's playing Foxy, I'm just conceding and going next, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I just couldn't attack with my leader all game and he went too wide. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
the thing, you know, with Mihawk, it feels like if you're versing these random decks, sure you're amazing into the meta, but there's so much random shit that if you verse it, you might be in trouble. But Emu, I'm so solid. So I think Emu beat
Yeah.
DIF.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
This guy, I can literally see the copium falling over in the background, bro. Okay.
Hey, the only losing matchup in the entire meta is Mihawk, and that's playable.
The only losing matchup is going to be the highest popularity one.
Well, they're all gonna die to the random EVF4 stuff and the boas.
I don't think Kaido is that bad of a matchup for me. I don't think, I think Gecko isn't that bad of a matchup if you play it carefully.
Gecko sort of seems like it does everything that's bad for you.
I mean,
because
yes,
because you hate getting pelted for 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6s, and that's the best deck to do.
Yeah. But okay, well, I guess my experience is a little bit different because I just play ACOS Kid.
Oh, true. You've got 8 Kid. That's
And then
helpful.
they have no really way to get around that.
Yeah, it's helpful for sure.
I think yellow suffers a lot into ACOS Kid, right? Because they just have mono yellow has no way of getting around it. Because they have no removal, they have no power minus. Purple yellow can divine departure it down, but then they're spending most of their turn on that, and blue yellow can red rock it, but if that happens, I can kind of just play around it, play Tashigi or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, red yellow can probably power minus it. I'm not too sure, but they don't have super aggressive power minus. But
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, it's gonna be the first tournament where we're gonna see how Mihawk really does into this random rogue stuff, because this is the first tournament with EVO4. So
yes, for sure.
We'll see,
I think it's gonna be super interesting to see what the results are.
Who knows, man? Finals might be Kuzan versus a red purple useless kid.
Hey man, I versed a Buggy yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, Buggy's Buggy, man. He's solid.
Man, I think Buggy could actually be decent, but he'd have to dodge Emu, right?
Yeah, he's not great into Emu, right? That's tough.
And I assume he wouldn't.
He's not great. I don't know how he would go into Boa. Because a lot of Boa stuff is 6 cost and higher.
Yeah.
And 5 costs. So there's one character that gets frozen, and they can still just block. It's tough. It's tough, but it could be all right.
I think it could be pretty fun. I think it could. I think
there's a lot of decks that have potential that people aren't thinking of.
Even I think something like Bello Betty could be crazy, right?
Yeah.
If they high roll and they see their stuff, they could just easily blitz through.
Wait. Yeah, I could see it.
Wait, high roll?
Yeah.
They could just blitz through like decks that really like. I think I like even like red black Sabo. I think could have a decent showing.
Especially with the promo now. But yeah, I think Bella Betty's kind of disgusting because I think I can imagine she does quite well into Mihawk. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Obviously, she does amazing into Blue Purple Luffy. She does quite well into Emu as well. It's
Ace.
Ace. I don't think it's that great because 6K leader. Well, because 6K leader, but he also has defensive tools unlike Blue Purple Luffy early game.
Okay,
So
yeah. But hey, man, what about 22K unblockable at your 0 life?
yeah, but like Boa, I mean, Betty doesn't have that.
Yeah, I mean Betty wouldn't even make it that far, bro.
Yeah, Betty would run out of gas, but
I'm in Ace. Like Ace, uh I feel like it'd be an interesting matchup because if you get them to 0, you pretty much win. I feel like
as what?
as Boa.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Because like
Um,
he doesn't run any counter events. It's he relies really heavily on the blockers. So that unblockable
yeah.
swing is really tough
Unless he
for
plays like I
Ace.
am Whitebeard and leaves $2 up or something for 2 rad beams.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's tough. I think people are slowly figuring out the matchup. You just gotta rely more on the mid game with your smaller bodies. Basically, just spam as much Jozu, as much Atmos as you can
Ace
to
player finally
get
have
rid
to
of the
think about
ball.
their turns. Oh no.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen people complaining about like, oh, their Jozu just gets rayleighed and pop, right? But I think there's ways to get around that. What if you just bounce your own Jozu back?
Is that how that works?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like law. You can bounce your own Jozu back or bounce your own law back to bounce that thing. And then
Wow.
you get to Jozu every turn.
Fair enough.
I feel like that could legitimately be a play because you're getting rid of one body every turn. Boa's only playing one body per turn unless you trigger something out. And you can red rock their 9 cost. And then you have a solid
Yeah.
chance. I think people are just sort of in that mentality of I am Whitebeard, I am Whitebeard, I am Whitebeard,
Yeah,
and
for
that doesn't
sure.
work into Boa. So
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. And I think like I feel like Boa just has a lot of tools into a lot of decks at the moment.
yeah,
And her leader effect is
oppressive.
so oppressive if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you're like first time playing the game and you verse a bowler and every single time you swing, take a life, take a life, take a life. You're like, what do I even do into this?
Yeah, it
When you
feels
start thinking,
really bullshit because like you get punished for hitting life, you get punished for hitting board, you get punished for not doing anything. It feels very like awkward to play around, but it's interesting how you can.
yeah, like making sure you line up those big turns where you wipe out like 3 or 4 bodies off their
Mm-hmm.
board.
Yeah.
Um, Making sure you're starving them so they can't get too far ahead on board. Like with Mihawk, making sure I have an answer to their 9-cost bowler every turn, whether that's Lord Beppo and freezing it, 9-cost Mihawk and freezing it, playing out an 8-cost kid and making it so they can't just do a big swing into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like you have to really be thinking about what you're doing and playing very carefully into bowler
Yeah.
to make sure you don't get hit on any of those traps.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bill is just Goo Goo Gaga playing with toys. So it's very very one sided thinking, but
I play out my damn card, and then I play out my damn card,
yeah,
and then I swing at you.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I mean, I think my favorite, I think I do really enjoy playing Mihawk at the moment
Mm-hmm.
because it's my first time playing like a super control deck like this, where I
Yeah,
have to think about a lot about my moves, whether I have the resources to do all these different things. And it's my first time playing a deck like that, and it's so engaging. I've never been so mentally stimulated by a deck, bro.
yeah. It seems interesting. Like I don't know. I just like how consistent emu is, and I'm gonna stick with it because it's
That's fair.
still solid.
I'm really enjoying how consistent my Mihawk deck is.
Mhm.
Apart from when I whiff on my useless kid and I have to search 40 cards.
Yeah, yes, and you're wrong. Oh well.
Like when I play Piranha and I see the kid, but I can't
Yeah.
take it,
Yeah.
and then I have to put it at the top, and then I have to go top 5 search with the kid killer, top 5 search with Bonnie. Okay, I'll play 5 cost law, bounce my kid killer, play my kid killer, top 5 search. Okay,
Yeah. It's
only
very
15 more cards to go, bro. Let's go.
yeah, it's very like Bonnie in that like sense where like Bonnie, her traditional problem was that a lot of her top end wasn't supernova. A lot of her top end was 9 cost Shanks, 10 cost Dofi, stuff like that, right? None of it is supernova. So a lot of the time, if you search, you see all your top end, kind of like, oh god, there it
Homebox
goes. You gotta
lad.
find it. So it's sort of like a struggle. But
It's a
yeah.
struggle, but hey man, what are you gonna do about it? Just play it out of 7 cost Shanks? Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was actually playing a game earlier, and
Mm.
I played out my Supernova Searcher and I saw 3 Shankses.
Dude, that would never happen against me. That would never happen,
Dude,
man. That would be so awesome.
I have like such notoriously good luck against you. I don't know why.
It's
Like
crazy, man.
when I'm playing Zoro into you, I find Mihawk Zoro kosher every game. I'm playing
Yeah,
Mihawk into you, I always find Tashigi Shanks every game, bro.
yeah, man. Judge, can we check this guy's deck? Something odd here. He might be running 10 Shanks. I don't know what's going on.
I'm running
Like,
Tank Shanks, bro.
yeah, man. You got 10 of them. Like, what the hell? What's going on? He always finds it. Like back when my strat was to like starve you, you found it anyways. I don't know what was going on, but
Just find that anyways.
just find it anyways and
How
just
many
have the
times
counter
do
to
you
save it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
How's I'm actually kind of considering playing Jinbei.
Hmm.
I can't lie. Cause like it's so unga bunga, but I love it.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'd save myself from having to learn the mirror. Save myself from seeing the mirror. Mm.
Yeah, you might be in a Jinbei mirror, bro.
Jinbei mirror would be
Jinbei
insane,
mirror.
no?
Jinbei mirror. Holy. Yeah, Jinbei mirror would be cooked. But
I actually think mirror matches some of my least favorite matches in One Piece.
I mean,
I can't lie.
same. But that's why I play Emu because the mirror match for Emu is so interesting. Because you have to use the other stage. I love what they've done.
I think the mirror match for Mihawk will be more interesting than like a mirror match for like Zoro, let's say.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, we were
Um,
watching that mirror match. That shit looked so
insane.
whack.
That was so insane, bro. Doubled this guy. This guy top decks a dead man's game and then searches another dead man's game. What is
And
that?
then he swings into the kid killer so that he has to pop the kid killer and then double dead man's games, rests everything, and then goes for game.
Rest
Right.
forward on and goes for game. Oh my goodness, bro.
No, that was something else. That was something else.
Dude, Mihawk is so. I have to think so much, bro. I don't know. They're kind of. Hey, man. Have you ever played 9 games of Emu in a day?
Yeah. I've played so many games, dude. My brain gets so fried, man. You're experiencing 1% of what it is to be an emu player, bro. It's crazy. At least I have training because I used to play like IRL chess, and it was like traditional with like a 1 hour time each. So I was like,
1 hour?
yeah, and
Not
more
actually.
stuff. It was like
So
90 minutes, stuff like that. You literally just have to sit there and calculate every single line. And like
dude,
that develops some sort of like focus in you. So I'm
how do you
glad
not
I
just
had
like
to do
whip out your
that.
phone and start doom scrolling mid game?
I mean, a lot of people just like stand up, go to the bathroom, and like stuff like that. You know, even like professional chess players, they sometimes just stand up and do different things to their way to like focus. You know, it's interesting.
That's 1 hour for a chess game, bro.
Dude, that's like
Cannot
not
be that deep.
that's not even like that bad compared to like the traditional. And sometimes they have like 3 hours each, bro. They got all day to play one chess game, man. They got all day. It's crazy.
Holy, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, like, do, like, monks ever use 3-hour chess matches as, like, mental training or something, bro?
Yeah. It's pretty
Wait, what
much
if
just
we
mental training. It's
Loki
crazy.
after nationals we go on our 3-hour chess game arcs, bro. Imagine sitting at your computer for 3 hours playing chess.com, bro. For the same match.
Yeah. I mean, it's like more interesting in person because like you actually get to like see the other person and you're like looking at what they're thinking, what their emotions are, like what's going on in that little brain of yours, you know?
I'm like, hey,
It's
looking at
cool.
the camera there.
It's cool. It's cool. But
It's
uh,
yeah. I will say, like, playing games in real life is so different
it's
to, like,
so
playing
much more
online.
fun. It's
It's so
awesome.
much more fun. Like the mind games.
Yeah.
God, I love seeing people like thinking about doing like the right play, but then they go with the wrong play and I get out of it and I win. Oh, it
Dude,
feels so nice.
Dude, my favorite thing to do is I'm just like commentating while playing to them, and I say what they're gonna do because it's usually their best play, right? Because like these decks are pretty much solved as to what they're gonna do, and then it does so much mental damage that they refuse to do what I tell them. That is like, and then they do a
Dude,
suboptimal
like
move, and I'm like,
you're like the dude,
well, I guess he
it's
doesn't have
like
it.
dude, it's like
It's so
you're
hype.
like Joseph Joestar, bro.
Yeah,
Holy.
literally. Because like it's so awesome. But like, you know, when a player is like actually good, they get over that ego and it doesn't
Yeah.
work. But it's so funny because they're like, "Oh god, this guy actually like knows."
Yeah, I think one thing I'm
So
like
far.
thinking about more
Hmm.
is trying to make it hard for my opponents to do the optimal play,
Yeah.
or like for them to do the play that they want to do.
Yeah.
So like if you're an emu, right, and you set up a Nostro and
Hmm.
another and like a Saturn, and I'm like, I don't want to play a Shanks here because you're just gonna do Peter,
Hmm.
and that you're gonna swing onto all of my stuff into all of the stuff into my Shanks, and I have to drop like 3-4 cards to defend it.
Mm. It's a bit different now, but yeah.
But
Now we
yeah,
just go face.
now it's a bit different now, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like making it as inconvenient for them to do their optimal play is so it's like such a fun thing for me.
Hmm. Like
And just like there you go.
But yeah, one of my like favorite things in OP13 about like the Zoro Emu matchup was the fact that on your Fordon turn, you can intentionally leave your Saturn on the board if they don't have a Koshiro to bait them into playing Tashigi to rest down your Saturn and swing into it, because that's a worse play for them than playing out Cavendish into Koshiro. Because if they play Cavendish into Koshiro, you're in a really bad spot. But if they play Tashigi there, which it's really appetizing to play Tashigi there because I have a body on board, they're like, pretty bad because then I can pop it with the Mars and I'm in a great spot. So
And
those mind games are
realistically
so cool.
into Zoro you never swing with that body except
Hmm.
like because you're trying to starve them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like so cool that you can decide to leave that body on board to bait them into doing a suboptimal play because you don't want to see the other play.
Yeah, I love yeah. That mental warfare is like
It's really
I,
cool.
my favorite thing to do because I play like a very heavy counter event like red green smoker list.
Hmm.
I love leaving Tudon off when I have absolutely no counter events in hand, and then they get so scared of it.
Yeah, like dude, one of my like things that I've just picked up that I just like do now in person is whenever I have Don up and I'm like 2 Don up, right? Because like every time I have Don up, I gotta say it to deal the mental damage. And then when they say, "Oh, you have 2 Don up," I'm like, "Yeah, I got 2 Gum Giants." Like it's always Gum Giant in my hand, right? No matter what deck I'm
Yeah,
playing, I might be playing
yeah,
Mono Black Crocodile and I have 2 Gum Giants, bro. Good luck.
yeah. It's like
It's
dude,
so fire.
leaving the Tudon up is like that's like the first level. The second level is is when you end your turn being like, I end my turn, Tudon active, 5 cards in hand.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because then it's
exactly.
like, because then it's like, wait, I feel like they're like, wait, there's something he knows that I don't, bro.
And another favorite thing that I like is that, like, sometimes because Emu has so much counter, right? Sometimes I just take a hit, go down to 0 life because I know I can't live this turn, but I take it so confidently that they're like, wait, does he have the counter for this? Should I go to the board instead to survive next turn? Wait, he's just gonna counter out.
Yeah.
It's so fire. Like into the Boa matchup, a lot of the time before they got to 9 Dawn, I just go down to 0 life, sort of daring them to Perfume Femur instead of playing out the 9-cost Boa. Because they're gonna burn my life anyways, and I want to swing into their
Yeah.
board, so I'm gonna take the life anyways, right? So I go
Yeah.
down to 0 life preemptively with counter events in hand, daring them to do that play instead of developing a 10k body, because then now you've lost a Perfume Femur, and if I counter out, it's cooked because now you also don't have a 10k body on the board,
You
so you
essentially did
can't
nothing
Perfume
that
Femur
whole
that,
time.
and it's so good for me because now I have an additional turn as Emu, so
Yeah,
let's go.
it's really, really fun playing those little mind games.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but what deck are you kind of excited to play for the Eternal format when it comes out?
With the Eternal form, honestly, I played a lot of the EBO4 Lucci on the sim already. It's super fun. I made a super meme just full based on the Lucci, but
like mono like the OP EBO
no.
3 OP3 Lucci?
Nah, I think that Lucci is bait because like you just get so many more cards in trash with the newer one. But
Yeah,
it's been pretty fun. But I think I'll probably be playing Newgate because man, Moby Deck Newgate is gonna be disgusting.
it's gonna be
It's gonna be
gross. It's gonna be
disgusting.
gross.
Yeah.
I mean, Moby Dick is only on your turn, so you still are only a 6k leader.
No, it's not.
No, I checked just before it. It is only your turn.
No way.
Yeah.
What? No, stop.
But I mean, I'm honestly,
Oh,
I'm kind of excited to play like, I'm kind of excited to see like if removal Lucci comes back with Ennie's lobby.
honestly, I could see Sakazuki making a big comeback.
Bro.
Sakazuki with Ice Age and the Meteor Fist is gonna be pretty disgusting because it's already a strong deck. It's just bad into Emu. But ooh, another thing. Have you seen that the you know the original 4 Emperors like promos from OP9 that Japan got
Uh,
ages ago? Like the 10-cost Shanks, 10-cost Luffy, 10-cost Blackbeard, and Buggy.
oh yeah, like the 10-cost Shanks that
One play when
episode.
attacking, there's no blockers.
Yeah.
That stuff is coming out.
Ooh,
So that's going to be
okay.
super interesting, especially the Blackbeard, right? Because the Blackbeard is, for those who don't know, 10 cost, 12,000 power. When attacking, negate all of your opponent's character's effects.
Wow.
So you can play removal into Emu.
I mean, yes, but also, I mean, it's going to be a threat. I think only once Red Rock is gone.
Yeah, I think when those come out, Red Rock is leaving, so it's going to be exciting. It's going to
I
be
can't
fun.
wait for the promos Zoro to come out. That's what I can't wait for.
The promo, oh
Four
yeah.
cost Zoro. Oh
That
my
is
god,
that's
that
gonna be
card is
disgusting.
disgusting. A swinging blocker that can restand itself.
Yeah,
And
it's...
in Mihawk you always have that stage up since you have your stage and then you just
yeah,
restand one Don and then activate the Zoro's effect to restand him. That card is
it's gonna be so good. Yeah.
it's a slash supernova straw hat 5k power.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cook
Also,
with this so hard, bro.
I just now checked the Blackbeard. It also negates the opponent's leader.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Boa.
That's so
Boa,
sick.
man.
Negates Boa, it negates a Nell, it negates Red Yellow Bonnie, it negates so much. It's so cool, right?
Oh, Black, yellow, and blue, yellow, Nami as well.
Yeah, Blue Yellow Nami. It's
Wow.
gonna be. It's not. It's
I mean,
gonna
I
be
might have
something.
to put a teach list together. You know?
I mean, it's generic. You can run it in anything.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. You can play
wow.
control decks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be really fun to
And I'm
see.
kind of upset at Japan for not trying anything with this. You've had this for so long. Are you
I mean,
serious? Try something.
yeah.
Like what? It's crazy.
I think I'm really sad we're so far behind on promos, but
Yeah.
we are coming up on our time here.
Mm-hmm.
So our question for everyone who's listened all the way through: what is your favorite card from OP14?
Is it pink?
What is your favorite card from OP14? And I think that'll do us for this week.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for listening all the way through. If you're still here, please hit that like and that subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. I know Quinn would as well, and we look forward to seeing you this same bad time, same bad channel next week.
Bye bye.